everyone, and welcome to another week of the Jolt Switch podcast here. Another holiday-esque podcast, Holiday-esque.
Ugh.
Can you tell we're already watching the Food Network?
Probably not, because it's on mute.
Well, no, but I mean, like, with the wordage. So, as we'd mentioned there last week, we were going to do sort of questions and answers for our listeners so you could get to know us a little bit better.
We suck. There's nothing to know.
Now, before we do take off, I always like to mention that just keep in mind this podcast is powered by Patreon. Now, for as little as $1 a month, you can help the PvP scene that we admin within our region, and any level of support does help immensely. Now, if monetary support isn't quite your thing, you don't want to click that link in the description, you can drop a rating on Apple Podcasts as well as Podcast Republic. Mm-hmm. Just let us know that you like what you hear, and it gives a little bit more show to the people who don't know that we exist yet.
Oh, true.
So with more positive ratings, it does bump us up there. We don't have any new reviews, but we do have 2 episodes where we read those reviews that we do have on air. So if you want to be heard on air one way or t'other, you can, like I usually say at the end, drop us an email or, hey, drop a review.
Yes.
So we do have a few quick things just to take a peek at. I mean, I know we are winding down slowly for the holiday event thing, the Go for the Holidays thing.
Yeah.
Right now, what's running is the double catch experience points.
Yes.
Well, as we're recording.
Mm-hmm.
This will be stopping at midnight, so what you'll be seeing when the podcast airs will be 1/2 incubator distance.
Yep.
So make sure you drop all your eggs in those incubators, and it's... I know people don't see it as extra stardust because you're still hatching the same eggs, but really it's times 2 stardust for the distance walked.
Snot-nosed bear outside.
As I did mention there last week as well, that research breakthrough rotation is on its way, and I haven't seen an announcement for what's coming yet.
I haven't seen anything either.
But just keep in mind there that Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Groudon, and Kyogre, who are all shiny possible, will be available right until January the 1st at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
Now, what did we get for questions this week?
I knew I took screenshots of it, but now I took like...
A bajillion other pictures?
Yeah. Including our car deal, but that's something else.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That is a whole other conversation. Well, I have 3. I have these ones, and then I have this one.
Right.
And that one's more for you, though.
Well, I mean, you might be a little bit interested.
Okay.
No.
I don't care.
So what are the
I have my opinions, and I think my opinions are a little too strong for certain... not markets, not individuals. Well, yeah, individuals, but certain platforms to handle. So I'm just going to keep my opinions to myself on some of these questions.
So what's one of those questions there?
The first one we have is, how is your Christmas holiday so far? Well, it's been amazing. I went outside. I was off for a whole week. I went outside maybe 3 times. Max. Which is amazing because, again, if you know me in like my real life, personal life, I hate people. And I hate going outside. So that was pretty awesome. I didn't have to. I have to go back to work tomorrow. But it's only half a day. and then the 31st is also half a day. So it's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
Not so
bad at all. What about you? How is your holiday season going so far?
It was pretty good. I have had a total of 1 day off for the holidays, so it's same old. Well, I mean, regular weekends I've got off, but like outside of that, I had Christmas Day off. That's it.
Yeah, and you got to come home early on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, which was
is
good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the little things too, right?
Christmas dinner with
my parents. Yeah. Polish Christmas, like we mentioned. And then I think the funniest thing was we got double bowl, which means my auntie got us these actually amazing, like, almost like matryoshka doll bowls, which they go into inside each other and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Like the Russian dolls?
Yeah, that's what a matryoshka is.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like that, but they all come with lids, which is amazing. So, she gave them to me a little before, like 2 days before Christmas, because she was leaving for Christmas. And then my mom comes and gives us our present, and it's the same exact bowls. And I'm like, this is amazing. I can bowl everything. Literally, you get a bowl. You get a bowl. Everybody gets a bowl.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a good Christmas season. Look forward to next year, always.
I'm looking for the time off next year.
Oh, right.
I don't want to go back to work.
You've got another one there too, haven't you?
I do. The other question I have is, how did Pokemon Go make you a better person? It didn't. I'm still an asshole. No, but...
How did Pokemon Go make you a better person? Is that your final answer?
No. You can go, and then I'll... Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really an outdoorsy type. Still not really. But Pokemon Go definitely took me out of my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Spent more time outdoors, just living the dream that was a dream as a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but...
So it's made my life better as a whole.
But how did it make you a better person?
Less seclusion.
Okay.
Still the same level of asshole.
So I guess maybe it made you, like, also, I guess, more social? Because you help people.
Yeah,
like,
I guess so.
So now you actually talk to people and help them and stuff.
Yeah, because now I'm out doing something that I know what other people are doing around me and can assist them in it if they require it. So I guess it's made me a little more helpful to people.
Yeah. I mean, Pokemon Go brought us together, and you make me better, so Pokemon Go made me a better person because I met you. All the cheese.
Oh my goodness.
No, but realistically, because of, like, us getting together and us having love for Pokemon, we do more community outreach through Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's what made us better people, is even though, like, I'd much rather stay at home and not interact with anybody, like, we put on tournaments, we look up for venues, we do entertainment, we do non-profit, like, we do a bunch of things, we do events, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it made me a better person because not only do I do what I love, but I give back to the community in, like, a big way.
What do you think? Do you want to do another not-for-profit event at some point this year?
Yeah, but I want to do it in the summer.
Yeah, like
it's
a
always
New Year's resolution kind of deal?
It's not even a resolution. I was thinking about it, but, like,
yeah,
I just have to figure out what have
where.
to make time for it.
Yeah.
And that might be a little tricky this year, but
we'll get it sorted out.
We'll figure it out. It'll be okay.
That cake is sitting very precariously.
Yeah, we're watching the Food Network, and it's just like, I don't know what they've done. Confetti with coffee liquor cake.
It's the cake off New Year's Eve
extravaganza.
Episode 2.
Yeah, if anyone watches RuPaul's Drag Race, they knew exactly what I just did.
The cake looks delicious, though.
It does.
Is that funfetti?
Fuck, I want cake now. Why do you do this to me?
You like the Food Network.
I know, it's my fault. We don't have any cake. Yeah, we do. We have a Yule log. Anyway, back to the questions.
Yeah, we had that the Yule log that we got to have with my parents today.
Yes. And then I have one of your questions that I somehow saved on my phone.
Oh. What do you want to do from PvP as an esport? Shoutcasting opportunity came up.
This one comes to us from Andrew from Go Live.
Yeah.
So shout out to Andrew. Sup, homie?
Well, I mean, what can't it be as an esport? Is really the first question. Because, I mean, as an esport, it would be awesome, especially if I got to be that sort of voice of PvP. I know that there will be a lot, especially when it becomes that level, that esport level. Mm-hmm. But if I could become that voice for the region, I guess. Sort of like Dean Brown for the Ottawa Senators in Ottawa.
Yeah.
And when they travel, he goes with the team and does all this stuff. And I really enjoy working with Andrew on stuff like that too. So that's what would I like to see it be as an esport is be as large and renowned as the regular sports that we see.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have the people who battle and are really competitive and they follow and they know the trainers and their usernames that are high ranked.
Yeah.
So to have that be less sight unseen to the world would be amazing as an esport. That would be phenomenal.
Well, yeah.
And like I said, I really love that shoutcasting piece I've been able to take part in now.
Yeah.
And I look forward to definitely continuing to work with it with Andrew and just finding that proper way to get it completed and be able to travel and do all of these things as long as work allows. But
well,
I mean,
yeah.
Everyone understands that point. Everyone on the team understands that. I mean, Andrew works a regular job. I work a regular job. You work a regular job.
We all have jobs, okay? No.
So it's definitely a big piece to factor in is trying to get it done while surviving.
What are you sniffing? Tila? Like, Detective Louse, settle down. Come here. You're being such a shiznit. Lie down. You were quiet this whole time. Now you need to investigate everything.
And push the table.
Damn. Okay. Sorry.
Do have a few other questions that have been asked too.
Okay.
Thoughts on an Ashless Pokemon? Because Pokemon the TV series, Ash looks like he may be going away.
Good.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, he sucks. I don't know. I always thought he was a bitch ass.
I mean, Pokemon without Ash isn't quite Pokemon, but because Ash
You're
and
right.
Pikachu.
It's better.
Well, but Ash and Pikachu were the Pokemon that we all met and fell in love with. But is he a good trainer?
He sucks ass.
He finally won his first championship recently.
After 20 years. Only took 20 years.
But without Ash, it's going to be a different story.
It is different, yeah, but still, I mean, again, strong opinion. I just think he sucks. Little useless.
Thoughts on, or I guess, versus Ash or Red?
Oh, I don't know. Can we get someone new?
The new person that's coming in, their name is Go. But Ash was from the TV show, and Red was your name in the video game. Which do you prefer? Which character do you prefer?
Obviously myself, because Ash sucks.
Yeah, it all does depend on the situation. Ash for the TV show, 100%.
Yeah.
Red for the video game, because if it's Ash in the video game, then you're not playing yourself. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, but no. Bam. Either way, I have one too, and of course it's the one that comes up the most, and it's, do you have a favorite Pokemon? No. I hate them all.
Charizard. You like Charizard.
Well, yeah. Yeah, Charizard is my favorite one. That's my favorite Pokemon.
Jolteon's mine.
Oh, yeah, no shit. No kidding!
We had that conversation last week.
Yes, we did.
Favorite community day so far?
Ooh.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
I mean, it is hard for me to pick, but I'm gonna have to go with the Beldum Community Day. Simply because I had that feeling before it was even announced, and I hatched a 100% Beldum.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I'm evolving this and powered all the way up, and then I went, wait a second, have a feeling. And then remember we went out with Lori and Keely.
Yes.
And I evolved my 100% and it's now like one of my strongest Pokemon, and it's got Meteor Mash.
Yep.
Because I waited.
Yep. I just realized what I didn't do.
What didn't you do?
You know when we had back the opportunity to get Last Resort on an Eevee?
Yes.
I didn't evolve my Hundo.
Yeah, but what would you evolve it to?
I don't know. Something awesome.
Yeah, they'll be next Christmas.
Yeah, I guess.
They do each December that we've had with Community Days. It's been all of the previous Pokemon.
Like all of them? All the previous years?
Yep.
Okay.
So like this year, you were able to get Pikachu with Surf. You were able to get, which was the first one. Then it was Bulbasaur. You could evolve to Venusaur.
Okay.
So they were all there.
I guess.
So, and I mean, I'm still looking for a Bulbasaur with decent PvP IVs. The search goes on.
Well, my favorite one was Charmander.
Because you like your shinies?
Because I got my shiny Charizard with Blast Burn.
Ah, yeah.
It literally destroys in tournaments when I actually play. Like that Blast Burn, no one expects it to be as powerful.
No, it takes out things that are even resistant to it.
Everyone's like, what the fuck?
Which is hilarious, because they just nerfed friggin' Hydro Cannon.
Oh yeah. I remember when I was playing that one time that I won against Jamie, that I'll never let him live down. That's like what I used in every battle. He's like, I didn't think you were going to use it, and I didn't think the Blast Burn was going to be so bad. And I was like, yeah. So...
Well, we had that. I can't remember what tournament it was that both Lapras and Charizard were in, but we were practicing.
I think that was the one.
You launched a Blast Burn on my Lapras and just wrecked it, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, and I think that was the one. And yeah, and from that day on, I've been rubbing it ever since.
What else we got here? Any tips or tricks for a player new to the PvP scene?
Practice, I would say.
That's pretty much my thing. Practice, and more practice.
And like put your team together early. Like I'm notorious for putting my team together like 3 days before the tournament and then not feeling confident with it.
I really push the use of the website PvPoke.
Yeah.
It allows you to build your team, see your weaknesses. You could say you have one Pokemon you want to have on your team 100%.
Yeah.
Select that Pokemon, what moves it has.
Mm-hmm.
Say, run simulations. It does the whole meta and everything. It says what you're strong to, what you're weak to, and then it says, here's what we'd suggest adding, and it gives you a list.
Holy shit.
So then you can pick one, it'll add it to your team, then you run another sim to see what gaps you have, and how to fill it.
So basically practice and be methodical.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much strategy. Sometimes I'm like, I'm too dumb for this, bye. Gonna go watch The Office.
So, like, I've got 2 separate teams for the next tournament coming up, the Fusion Cup.
Okay.
Both of them were built kind of similarly. One has a lower threat level, I guess it's called.
Okay. Is it threat level midnight?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
So I'm just working on getting both of them hammered out, and then I want to go practice with them once I get them built and, like, pieced together.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you don't practice it, you don't know, right? Because you don't really know how it behaves in battle.
Exactly, and that's another thing that I speak to as well with people is some people say I like this one because of its stats and whatever.
Yeah.
But I like to make sure whatever I'm working with works with my personality too.
Well, or even your gameplay style.
Exactly, personality, gameplay style.
Yeah.
So like if something feels sluggish or off,
you're not going to use it.
It doesn't feel right to use, so I'll pick something else.
Yeah.
Whether it's higher up or lower in the ranks, it has to feel good to use while you're using it, and that's the bottom line. Because if you're not comfortable, you're not going to do well.
Well, no, that's why. Like, I don't know what cup it was, but I had my team. I was ready. I practiced, and I was like, I'm just not feeling it, so I'm just gonna step out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Which makes sense. I mean, I'm not gonna force it. I don't like, I have a thing. If you gotta force it, it's probably shit.
Yeah.
So, don't. God, I get so graphic sometimes. Oh my god. Shit.
Alright, we got another one. Agumon versus Charmeleon.
Oh, I don't know. What are you talking?
I see this really as a Digimon versus Pokemon question. I picked Charmeleon simply because...
Is Agumon a Digimon?
Yes.
That's why I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Digimon to me is just like bootleg Pokemon.
It's It's like a little baby Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Still, no. I don't like Digimon.
People try to say that Digimon has more behind it, but didn't get to grow because Pokemon came out.
Well, sucks to suck now, doesn't it? Sorry.
But I don't know. Yeah, I like Pokemon with a little more attitude because, I mean, I have attitude. You have attitude.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yes. So for instance, like Trico, Ash's Trico, he was a dick.
I can relate.
I really like Trico though.
Oh, of course you do. Assholes stick together.
Yes, we do.
Oh my god.
Pineapples on pizza, yay or nay?
Yes. They're delicious. Hawaiian all the way.
I'm not really a fan.
You're not a fan of anything.
That's true.
Like, your food group is meat. And that's about it.
Meats and starches?
Yeah. Funny thing, I sent him to the aisle to get me some canned peaches. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, they are peaches cut in half, put in a can, in sweet syrup, and they're in there. And he's just like, I've never fucking dealt with that. And I was like, are you kidding?
No.
That's fucked. You're missing out on so much. But I am exposing you to new things though.
That's true.
Like, you're eating different things. I mean, the amount of Polish food you had to eat on the 24th and the amount of sauerkraut and mushrooms that you hate dearly. But still though, I'm proud of you with you expanding your palate. Like, you tried a real peach. Remember, I had peaches, like real peaches?
I think so.
And you liked it, but if I peeled the skin off.
I guess.
Yeah, and Zoe liked it with the skin off too. Laos just eats anything, because Laos is a goat.
Because Laos is a goat.
Laos is a goat.
I got one that was, what's your strongest Pokemon?
Oh.
In Pokemon Go, my
It's your
strongest is my OG Mewtwo.
I think mine is my Tyranitar. Bum 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 bum. Yes, it is. Speaking of which, I should probably revive him.
So my OG Mewtwo is from June of 2018. He's got Shadow Ball and he's 93% IVs.
Holy fuck.
I've got him powered up. He's not powered up all the way, but he's up to 3932 CP.
Whew.
He's a beast.
Yeah. Well, my Tyranitar, he's 80%, right?
Yeah.
And I got him at 3647, and then the next one down, an 88 is slacking, and he's at 3510.
He's from Community Day, right?
I think so. I caught my Tyranitar on August 20th of last year.
Right.
And yeah, Slack Off came from June of this year. Yeah. Yeah. I am Lord Yeah.
So I think my second up is Tyranitar with Smackdown Stone Edge.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's all I have for like the strongest ones. And of course my Charizards are all for Great League.
Are they all?
For the most part, I think so. Or I could be lying. Oh, you know what I just remembered?
What's up?
Those fried cheese balls we had in Montreal.
Oh.
Oh, doggy.
Those were delicious.
I don't know why I thought about it, but I did. Now can we go to Montreal and get cheese balls, please?
Sure, we can go back to Montreal.
Yes.
I mean, whether we get tickets or not to the Safari Zone, I'm sure we'll go work with Andrew for another tournament.
We'll go wherever. Like, we go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have fun with what we do. It
That's
all
what I got.
depends on time, place, for next year.
So yeah, like I said, they're second up for most powerful Pokemon. Tyranitar at 3794.
Shit.
Maxed out 89%. Got him in March of 2018.
March what?
March 31st of 2018.
Holy shit, that's the day after my birthday.
Yes.
So it's a birthday Tyranitar. Yeah.
And then is my perfect Metagross.
You're gross.
Maxed out with Meteor Mash. 37.91.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, 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 boom. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Who wants to go to work for me?
I got nothing for you.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is my regular day off, and tomorrow's my regular day off. And then I get to go in New Year's Eve. Early.
Me too. Well, I get to go in New Year's Eve 7, I think, to day midnight.
I'm 2 to 6 or 10 to 6.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. And then off New Year's Day.
Yes, and then back on the 2nd.
Yeah.
We should have just on the 2nd is what? What day is that? It's a Thursday. They should have just been take the last 2 days off. That's stupid.
Yeah, but then they'd have to close work and that.
Not you, me.
Oh, you.
Because for me, it's different.
Yes.
Right? It's plumbing supplies. This is the thing. If the plumbers aren't coming, there's no point for me to even turn the lights on.
That's true.
Right?
And they're probably not working.
Well, no, unless the guys are on call and they need service parts, which isn't my side. It's all, it's all the ABS, the PVC, the coppers, the Wurzbo. So nothing that I really touch. I know of it, but it's like the unicorn. I know it's there.
I know it's there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, did we have any other questions or anything else that you thought of that people might want to know?
I love Baby Yoda.
I love Baby Yoda.
I love Baby Yoda. He's my favorite.
We haven't even seen The Mandalorian yet.
No, because someone won't let me get Disney Plus.
Why do we need Disney Plus?
To watch it? What else am I going to watch it on? We should do that, I've been trying to do the free week, right? Because it's a week or something that you get free at first.
Okay.
But, you haven't been off enough for it to make sense, right? So, no.
Right. Because, yes.
Right, so I'm just trying to be fair to you. Because, if I'm going to do that, then what's the point? If you can't enjoy it. We finished the 2nd season of You.
Right.
It was phenomenal on Netflix. What a plot twist.
Oh,
what a
man.
plot twist. Plot twist on plot twist on plot twist.
You guessed most of it, though.
I did. I can write this shit.
Now we're watching The Witcher.
Yes, Matt is learning about my Polish culture and my Polish roots. So if anyone didn't know, The Witcher is actually a series of books written by a Polish author, about Polish folklore. There's some, things that are historically accurate, some that are obviously not. We're not all witches. Don't upset us. You'll find out. Right? So, but it is, it is a Polish thing, and I read it in school, I knew about it. Then there was the Polish TV show that came out, and I think it was it 2011 or 2001? I don't remember the exact date, but,
Yeah.
early 2000s type thing. And of course, there's the video games. You have the 1, 2, 3. If you want, skip the 1. It was kind of a train wreck. Number 2 was okay. Number 3 is phenomenal.
I think number 3 is on the Switch now, too.
Yes, we have a PlayStation with it. With actually all the DLC packs.
I don't know what that means.
The downloadable content.
Okay.
Yeah. Because what happened is you have to pay, there's the Blood and Wine that you can download for it. It was one of the downloads.
Okay.
And it was $75, and I was like, well, I'm not going to pay that much for a DLC, right?
Right.
I'll just play my regular thing. And what ended up happening, I went to EB Games.
Right.
And then I got a Gwent pack, which is just a cards game because I'm a stupid collector of random shit.
What are you talking about random shit?
Well, it is random gaming shit, like pop figurines and shit. But I went to get this Gwent set because it was cool. And then I opened the box. And, I opened it in the store, and me and the kid both go, no way, because they're in the box.
Yeah.
Is the DLC code.
Right.
for the downloadable content.
Right, yeah, you told me this story.
Yeah, I bought the cards for $25. The whole set. And it came with the DLC. And they had it, like, discounted. Because it used to be originally, I think, like, $65. But they discounted it because not everybody wants that. Like, no one knows how to play Gwent and shit like that. Which I'm okay at. But I was like, this is amazing. The kid's like, if I knew, I would have bought it. I'm like, well, now you know. Go call the other locations and reserve one. But
did you get the only one?
It was the only one in the store. I know. Oh, yeah. And that was at Sherway, I'm pretty sure. When I still lived in Toronto. Yeah. I mean, but you know me. Anything that's limited edition, anything that's collectible.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at my PlayStation, the PS4 is white with the gold Destiny decal on it. Obviously, because limited edition.
Do you play Destiny?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty fun. I don't play it as much as I play like Call of Duty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it is pretty good. I liked it. The one game that I think was excellent and that I can't wait to even replay again, if I find it in some of our stuff, is The Last of Us. Fucking the only video game that made me cry in the first, like, intro. It's phenomenal.
Cried in the intro?
Yep.
I feel like that was me watching the intro for most Pokemon games.
Probably.
Well, like the friggin' trailer for Buddy version 2.0.
Yeah, that made me cry.
Oh, man.
But I mean, I cry at everything nowadays, so it is what it is.
What else are we missing?
I don't know.
I feel like we're missing things.
I'm missing snacks.
Snacks. We got those Doritos.
Snacks. I don't know why I'm not feeling them.
Don't just crackers?
Nah, I'm okay. I'm probably dehydrated. My head really hurts.
I'm so glad the animals chilled out.
I know. We should get an air fryer.
An air fryer.
Yeah. If anyone uses an air fryer, can they please
recommend
or let me know what they think? Pros and cons. Big or small? How many quarts? What do you use it for? Does it taste amazing? Or is it a crock of shit?
I don't use an air fryer, so.
Well, obviously not. If you did, I would use it too. We live in the same house. Oh, my legs. Old bones.
Alright, well, let's wind down because we got 90 Day Fiancé.
Yes, we do.
Okay, voting. I think you mentioned this once before. I can't remember if it was for 90 Day Fiancé or Love After Lockup.
Okay.
You wanted to do a podcast for it.
Yeah.
You still want to do a podcast for it?
No.
No.
There's just, I have enough drama in my own life as of right now. I don't need to be talking about idiots. I'm quite alright. As of right now.
Yeah.
But thanks though. Maybe in the future.
When life settles down.
Yeah, that somehow I don't think that's gonna happen.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. If this is late coming out, this podcast, I apologize. Because we got a bunch of shit to do. We have to drive down to London tomorrow.
Is what it is.
It is what it is. We might come back with an SUV. I don't know what's it to ya.
Oh, what's it to ya?
Hopefully. So keep your fingers crossed that it does work out.
That's the next big question.
What?
If we're trading in the Micra, shouldn't we drive the Micra?
Son of a bitch. Well, no. Because you don't trade in your car until you pick up your car. What the fuck am I going to use? If that was their only car, what, are they going to take my car now?
No, for them to look at it.
They can look at it right there and then.
Well,
that's what they did. They took it for a ride.
Well, I mean, the guy...
They looked at it, and then the guy has pictures of my car.
Well, but your car.
Yeah.
Not Micra.
Yeah, but we don't know which one we're trading in yet.
Anyway.
Just ask him what he wants. I don't know. That's just shop talk.
That's a conversation for tomorrow.
Yeah. If anyone wants to send money for a down payment, I'm down. Nah, I'm kidding. We're good.
That's what Patreon's for.
Patreon's for... Yes. We let your Patreons buy my SUV for my changing life. No. We'll be fine.
Gotta keep the lights on.
Gotta keep... Yeah. Especially says we're sitting, like, in the darkness. But that's because I like it, because I am the darkness.
But you like cuddles.
I do
But
like
you're still
cuddles, but I'm still the darkness. Don't forget it.
Alright, so, I mean, aside from that...
Fucking Guy Fieri.
We didn't get too much. Yeah, we got diners... No, not diners, drive-ins.
No, fucking...
Stupid kitchen.
Guys' grocery games.
That thing.
Triple G. This fucking guy.
And in case anyone missed it, look up Guy Fieri.
Without frosted tips.
Without frosted tips on Google and...
Die a little inside.
Have fun with that.
Seriously, thank you, Jamie, for pointing that out to us.
What is this guy doing? He's like making a burger with lettuce buns.
Hey, those are delicious if done right. This lady's making a burger with a lettuce bun.
And a
The
fried
patty
egg.
is a cauliflower.
Ugh.
And then she put a fried egg on it. Oh, it's going to be nasty. Because she put it in kale, too.
Oh, mushroom buns?
Oh, those are actually really good. I don't use mushrooms as buns, but I used to do king oyster mushrooms as meat.
Right.
Because there was a time where meat wasn't sitting right with me. So I used, like, the meaty mushrooms as meat.
Okay.
And they were so good because they were so light. They weren't as heavy as meat.
Right.
So they were actually fucking delicious.
This guy's using actual bread. I like
Well,
it.
pita. Or actually, maybe they're muffins.
They look like English muffins.
They do. I'm okay with that.
Some hummus on there.
Ooh, I don't think that was hummus, honey. I think that was mustard.
We'll call it hummus.
My God. His plate is so dirty.
All of them are.
Yep. If you need Food Network commentary, let us know. We can provide.
But yeah, I guess we'll wind down for the night.
Yep, because it's after 10 and I still have to watch 90 Day Fiancé and go to bed.
Probably going to be a... Yeah, so this week is a
I have to
short,
be up
shorter
at
episode.
6.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
get you up at 6 too. And I'm driving you in, so...
Yeah. Yeah, trick, yeah.
So just keep in mind moving forward, we do have 2 Sylph Arena Cups coming up. The Fusion Cup for Go Live on January 5th. Check-in starts at 12:30. Tournaments start at 1:30. That is at the Hive in Toronto. So make sure you're in there. And ours, we're still piecing it together. We do have our reservation at Patent Social for the 19th. Check-in's going to start at about 6:15. Tournaments start at 7. And Go Live will also be streaming there too.
Oh, nice. Andrew's coming?
Andrew's coming out.
Yay! I get to hang out.
So, I mean, I know I do announce and have announced for many different communities. If you do have a community that you are part of and you'd like to have the Sylph Arena tournaments in our sort of Sylph Arena announcements,
Yeah.
drop us an email. Let me know. Join the Discord. Shoot us a DM. Let us know. Let us know what's coming up in your community that isn't like a Niantic announcement.
Yeah.
And we'll be more than happy to speak to it.
Indeed.
Just do the 3 W's and the H. No, they don't need the H. Who, what, when, where, why. Who, what, when, where is all we really
I thought
need.
you were doing what would Jesus do?
No, who, what, when, where.
Happy birthday, Jesus. Sorry your party's so lame.
It's so bad.
And I'm gonna go now. You can intro us out. Laos, move your fat ass so I can go. Okay. Alright then, me and Laos are leaving.
Legs over dog. Tells dog to get up while standing up. Dog stands up. Game over.
Are you coming or are you not coming? Let's go.
So
Good day.
I'll say good day. So make sure you tune in on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts, as well as most other places podcasts are provided. If you are looking to send us a rating or any sort of comments for the podcast itself for others to see when they're looking into us, you can do so on Apple Podcasts as well as Podcast Republic, and we'll be able to see them and read them on air for you. Make sure that you do like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. And if you're listening on most of those podcast providers, you can also share the episode straight to it. So if you want to introduce us to your friends, they can just click on your story or your link. We do it on Instagram all the time, where it allows people to just click on the story itself and you go straight to the Spotify episode. Now, you can always send us an email at joltswitch@outlook.com, and you can even leave us a voicemail to have your voice heard on the podcast by clicking that link in the description as well. So make sure everyone just hangs in there, and anyone who's into PvP, y'all know to drop that star piece.